So I arrived here on 0 hours sleep. Did 0 hours sleep from the night before, and then during last night I couldn't really sleep on the plane. Had to spend 3 hours in customs to just fill out some thing for immigration. Get in, and the tour guide made me aware that I'm very, very underprepared in terms of money, equipment, preparation for every possible event. So I've done my best to actually buy all the shit that they said to buy, because it's going to be -20 up there, which I didn't know. And antibiotics apparently, and a few other things. Nobody takes cards over here. Everything's cash, fucking bastards. But anyway, hopefully I don't die. So there's a tiny town called Mum something, and this is the airport. This is like a small plane, and all the trekkers, which is our group over here, with our bags. So we're in a town called Mantali. So this is a little airport. We'll be flying on one of those little planes to Lukla, and then we kind of begin the trek there. But yeah, it's not that cold at the moment, but probably will be soon. Day one of the trek. Fuck. Ooh. As you can see, there's some Himalayas right here. So what do we think? How's it been?
It's been pretty amazing, to be honest. The weather is incredible, don't you think?
It's not bad.
It's pretty awesome.
Look at the view. Crossing this long ass suspension bridge. I'm kind of scared of heights. Day 2. So today is the 7-hour trek. So it's the first one of the more challenging ones. Haven't really felt my altitude sickness actually, so I think it was just Machu Picchu that did it. So I was kind of completely fine. We're about 2,500 meters up. Heading to Namche Bazaar, which is the last bit just before you reach kind of the gateway to Everest, it's called. But look at all this view, how lovely. And you've got these kind of cross between yaks and cows, kind of carrying supplies in front of us. So these things here are a cross between cows and yaks. I can't remember what the Nepali name for them is. They go a bit rogue sometimes. They carry supply, and they sometimes charge at you if you're wearing red. And they've got these horns which look like they can pierce your bollocks. One thing that never gets tiring, suspension bridges, which are like 200 meters above massive lake. Crossing them makes me want to shit my pants. So it's been 8-hour trek. We've done. We're at 3,400 meters, and this is where they call Namche Bazaar, which is apparently the gateway town to Everest. So from here, it's another 3,000 meters and 9 days until base camp. So I'll probably come off social media and the internet until then. In the background, you can see some of the lovely Himalayas. And that helicopter sound is probably somebody being choppered out because they've got a broken leg or a heart attack or something like that. Hopefully I'm not in one. It's not the time I want to go on a helicopter ride.
castle.
So that's apparently a prayer wheel. So you have a prayer written on there.
Yeah.
By spinning it, you offer it up. Acclimatization day. Don't have anything else to say. What else can we say? Snickers? No. Mega nut. Think of a lot of things to say for that. Have a look at the view. How are we feeling, Steph?
Good.
Nothing to say to your fans at home?
Look at all these like beautiful views.
Yeah. So day 4 of the trek. We're halfway there to Everest. We saw some people coming back yesterday that looked like they'd been through a war. This guy is on his first Dimox, which is the kind of anti-altitude sickness tablet.
Is it?
She's excited about something.
Is that Everest?
Is that Everest? Where is it?
Over there.
Oh, right. And there, in the background, is the thing we're trying to get to. Okay, so day 5. Starting to get a bit strenuous now. So we've done 7 hours yesterday of 600 metre ascent, 500 metre descent, 300 metres up. So we slept at 3,800 metres. Today's going to be another 7-hour slog, and we're going to sleep at 4,400 metres, which is the highest I've ever been. I still haven't taken any Dimox. Sleeping's pretty difficult because it's so cold. Krishna here is here to give us all of the advice. What advice would you give people trying to sleep in this really cold weather?
Oh, stay warm.
Stay warm. I was dreaming when I woke up, could have sworn it was Judgment Day. And you can see Everest right in the background.
You okay?
So if you're interested to know what a kind of a guest house or a tea house in the Himalayas looks like on the way up to Everest, it kind of looks like this, pretty basic. Although those blankets are the best that I've seen so far. Usually it's like kind of very thin ones. There's no heating, so in the night it's freezing. So I'm on 1 hour sleep a night really for the past 4 days. But yeah, it's fucking freezing. Day 6, so today's a rest day. I've actually begun taking this thing called Dimox because I felt like absolute shit yesterday. Kind of feel some tingling in my fingers. I guess that's the only side effect you're supposed to feel. But on the plus side, you don't feel like shit. So there you go. Chris, where are we exactly? Where are we?
We are Nagarjuna Hill.
Okay.
We are Nagarjuna Hill is about 4,800 meters.
Okay.
You can see the
Over you.
Lhotse mountain, which is the 4th highest in the world.
Fourth highest.
You can see the 5th highest mountain in the world is Makalu. You can see Amadablam over there. It's called Mother and Daughter.
How many?
Circles Mountain. You can see the side.
How many of the highest 14 highest mountains in the world?
14 in the highest mountain in the world. We have 8 mountain in Nepal, which is right now we can see 3 over 8,000 meters mountain. Number 4, number 5, and number 6 over there.
Bada boom. So, day 6 again. It's a 5-hour hike. So tomorrow's base camp. So it's kind of a light day. We're in this massive expanse of kind of nothing, which is kind of cool. Feels like we're hobbits on the way to Mordor. Not that cold. Still in just one layer in this, so not too bad. So let me take you on a tour of one of these luxury guest houses. So the toilets look like this. As you can see, there's no flush. There's just a bucket with the water. That flush is just a myth. It gets really cold here at night, so this is sort of the hallway. See multiple rooms, so you brush your teeth here, no laundry apparently, that says. So this is a town called Dimbushe, which is, I don't know, about 20 kilometers from Everest. So we walk out. Reasonably sunny day. So the town's kind of in the middle of the Himalayas, so Pringles cost like £5, or yeah, 500 rupees, which is about £5. One piece of laundry is about £2. I asked for 5 boxes washed, so that tenner is definitely worth it. You can kind of buy a bunch of stuff here, which I'm going to do right now. It's kind of cool in that there's fuck all. That's sort of refreshing coming from London. See the resort. People just going about their lives. One thing I've noticed here, well, I mean it's not that difficult to understand. Stuff like Pringles and Snickers is like about, Pringles is £5 a tin. Snickers is about £2, but it kind of, they have to carry everything up here on the backs of porters and stuff, so it's kind of understandable. The food here, I've just been eating eggs and potatoes and a lot of yak produce. One fun fact, there's no such thing as yak milk, because yak is a male. It's actually knack milk, so there you go. But yeah, a lot of knack cheese, knack milk, knack butter. It's actually really good, really nice. So I'm walking to downtown right now to see what it's got, see if there's any strip clubs or casinos that I can spend my money on. You see it here. What happens in Dimbushe stays in Dimbushe. Another thing that I've noticed is that Nepalese people are unbelievably nice. There's like 70% unemployment here, but you don't notice it, so they're kind of really eager to just carry your stuff and just be of help. But yeah, I've just noticed they're very helpful and hospitable. So day 7, so one day before base camp. It's a 5-hour hike today, up 500 meters, so we'll be staying at 4,900 and base camp's at 5,300. So given the 2 days of 7-hour trekking, 5 hours is actually a walk in the park. So it's going to be about 2 hours of just sort of nice-ish flat ground. Kind of looks like we're on the way to Mordor. And then an hour of just a steep ascent, which should be interesting. I've started taking Dimox, I feel much better. My oxygen saturation went from like 80 to 85, which is like pretty good, I guess, just after taking Dimox. So yeah, one day before base camp. It's actually not that cold as well. We've been quite lucky with the weather. Day 8, day of the ascent, 5:30 in the morning. We've got 8 hours. I can barely breathe. Yeah, there you go. It's just miles and miles of rubble. The packed lunch I'm having at Everest is a boiled egg and a Snickers. And my lips are so chapped, look. Really dry air out here. 8 days later, here we are. Whole lot of nothing. So finally made it to base camp. 5,364 meters up. Smashed my eye by falling on a rock about 10 minutes ago. But hey, I'm alive. There's really nothing here. How do we feel, Tim?
Pretty good, you know. At least we got here. Yeah, it's alright. The weather's great. I mean, it could be much worse. So that's one thing in itself. It's disappointing, of course, not to see some actual infrastructure here, some tents,
I know.
maybe a pub or something like that.
Strip
But,
club.
Yeah, essentials of life. But at least we walked all the way here, so that's something not many people have done.
We've done it, and I'm alive. I think my eye was saved by some sunglasses which weren't mine, and unfortunately now they're smashed. And they didn't go into my eyes, which was lucky. I think being so, oh fuck my nose. I guess being so disorientated from the lack of oxygen, you can't really break your fall, or you kind of see it like 2 seconds too late. But now there's an arduous, this is going to hurt in the evening. Now there's an arduous 2-hour journey back. But all in all, an 8-hour hike today, which is just painful. I cannot begin to explain how fucked I am. Man, this has become a big scar, shit. And that was like about 50 meters before base camp. I was telling the guide, look, just go on, fuck this shit, because I had to navigate past way more kind of rocks and rubble and stuff, and base camp's really nothing. It's just kind of just a big pile of rubble with graffiti on it saying welcome to base camp, and it's at the bottom of a massive hill, which after you've trekked like God knows how long, you're just like, why go down there? Coming back 2 hours back, I was very drowsy, but I was trying to concentrate a lot so I don't slip up again, because I guess I was just sort of just going on autopilot really, and I wasn't really thinking. We've got 4 days more, which is great, but it will be 4 days of going downhill, so I guess that's better somehow. I don't know. Day 9. So we did base camp yesterday. My scar's healing nicely. I'm going to have a nice war wound here. It's going to be a 1,000-meter descent over 6 hours. I instantly feel better now after descending maybe 200-300 meters. So we've acclimatized, I guess, at 5,000 meters. So the sleep tonight's going to be good. I feel like I have more energy as well. And we've kind of navigated past all this horrible rubble, which I kind of fell on yesterday. So I'm glad about that. So we've made it to, where have we made it to? Orsha. So 1,000 meters down, instantly feel better. We're all breathing properly now. Yeah. It's nice to sleep without wheezing like a dog. The prices of things. Yeah, they go, dead dog, dying dog. Don't ruin my shit. Look at this one over here ruining my shit. What else? Oh, the prices of food is going to go down because we're kind of in a more accessible area. What else? The taste of food, I think, is going to be better. I think our humour is going to be better, isn't it? Isn't it, guys?
Yeah. Michael's already bought his dad's jokes back out, so.
Yeah, Steph
we're
was.
all doomed.
Yeah, Steph was saying that I was quite silent up in the higher altitude, which was due to not really being able to breathe.
Which was actually a nice break for a little while.
They're going to get it tonight. So day, what is it, 10? So it's the second day of the descent. Everything's getting much easier. Breathing, the price of stuff's going down. I guess once you get over we've actually made it to base camp, you kind of don't really care. You're like, I'm starting to drink coffee, feel like having a whiskey now. Bathing is a myth, so I'm like putting deodorant on top of BO, so it's like a cake of BO and deodorant, a layer cake. We're spending the night in a monastery today, should be quite interesting. What else? Lips are dry as fuck. You can kind of see some Vaseline on there, but the higher you go, they get quite chapped, but when you go down, it sort of moisturizes a bit. I guess the air's quite dry when you get up. People sort of leave their kids just to do anything. Like, I just saw them wandering around here like a 3-year-old. Also, I saw it wandering around with like a hammer and a chisel. So I was like, I guess they're not as protective as we are.
Day away past the
So after a few days of misery,
One of the guy donated this book.
Angela
So we
agrees.
kept it near our office.
I'm thoroughly enjoying this hike because we're kind of around trees and mountainous regions, no horrible stones, nice weather,
Glorious sunshine.
glorious, even though you can't really tell from what Angela's wearing. It's like she's
yeah.
at base camp.
I've already stripped off a couple of things, just saying.
So have a look at this. There's Steph.
Oh!
Thoroughly enjoying this hike. I was telling my fans.
Really?
What do you want to tell my fans?
They're loving it today because they're going down.
God, I love this place. Such a cool hotel.
Yeah, we're done!
Day 12.
12. We
Day
did it.
12, we did it. I don't even know what to say.
We are
The champions.
The champions.
We are the
We
champions.
are the champions.
What did we learn here that we didn't know before about ourselves?
Dimox.
We've got stamina.
So Dimox is the anti-altitude pill, which makes you kind of behave normally at high altitudes. Otherwise, you can't breathe and you die.
Yeah.
We all love carbs. We ate plenty of carbs.
This one loves egg.
Yeah, love egg.
And it's the journey, not the destination.
Exactly, because the destination was a bit below
Everything
par.
possible, not always
It's available, yeah.
And, well, hello.
Where's that from?
Krishna.
12 days of hiking is a mental slog more than physical. And that's why we're all insane, I guess, trying to do that shit.
Don't forget, over 150 kilometres we've done.
Yep, and how high in elevation? Like 3,000?
5,364, somewhere like that.
We have to have climbed about like 10,000 with all the ups and downs, man, seriously.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Anyway, bye.
Bye.
Riviera by Smith the Mister. Inspire by Ashutosh. Clocks by Smith the Mister. Nouvelle Lune by On. Fluffy by Smith the Mister. Cali by Waterboy. Soaring by Ghost Drifter Official. Floating by Smith the Mister. Found You by Och. Morning Station by Tokyo Music Walker. Superstar Instrumental by Ryujin. Sleepless Nights by Roa. Travel by J. Jen and Tubacker. Malakan by Soib and Amin Maxwell. Puzzle by Roa. Oral Nights by Music by Aiden. Nightfall by Roa. Fragments by Arrowhead. When I Was a Boy by Tokyo Music Walker. Vacaciones by Mike Leet. Summertime by Tokyo Music Walker. Late to Rise by Your Friend Ghost. Swing Rabbit Swing by Amaria. Jetfire by Jeff 2. Time Out by Och. Woho I Thought It Be Me and You feat. Lily Hain by Lenel Casio.
I'm not in the mood, but you'll be here soon.
Let Go by Tubacker. Dystopia by Luke Hall. Journey by Och. Gonna Sing by Payrouse. Eden by Onyx. Awakening by Rex Lambeau. Papaya by Tubacker. Far Away by Sarah Jansen. Freedom by Roa.